Is Amazon FBA dead? Is selling on Amazon too competitive? Is the Amazon marketplace too saturated? Are there still any profitable products left? These are probably some common questions that people are asking if they're still looking to start their own Amazon business. So, in this video, I'll actually break down my top 4 tips to building a successful and profitable Amazon business. So, hopefully, it motivates you to, take action, take the next step in building your own Amazon business. So, let's get into what these top 4 tips are. Now, tip number 1 is product research. Now, product research is the foundation of your Amazon business. If you pick a bad product, it's going to end up either losing you money, spending your time on something that's obviously not going to make you money in the long term. Now, obviously, you're going to learn from that mistake and you're not going to make that mistake again. But there are ways around that you can minimize the risk of making that mistake, choosing a product that's not going to make you a lot of money. And there's a few ways around that. And I highly recommend you invest in like a tool. For instance, Jungle Scout, they have their Chrome extension, they have their web app where you can go through and you can go through all of Amazon's, product catalog and, categorize, the criteria that you're wanting to look for. So if you want to sell a product between $15 and $20 and you want the products to be under, 50 reviews and you want, 400 sales per month at least, Jungle Scout is going to pull down every product listing that fits that criteria that you just put in. So that $15 to $20 price point, each listing has under 50 reviews and has over 400 sales. So it's going to pull down every listing that fits that criteria. So then you can go through, you can scroll through, see if there's any products that, catch your eye. And for instance, let's just say you saw like one of these listings on Jungle Scout, and so you come back to Amazon and you search the most broad search term for that product, clear drink pouch, and you can see there's tons of other people selling this similar product. It doesn't look too competitive. You go over here, you can pull down the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. I'll have the link to Jungle Scout below in the description. So if you do want to, invest in Jungle Scout or just learn more about it, you can find that in that link. But with this Chrome extension, it's pulling down every listing on the first page for that search term, clear drink pouch. And as you can see, there's different price points, people are making different sales volumes, different revenue. You can see someone here is doing, $14,000 a month, with 8 reviews, $10,000 a month with 30. Then it kind of trickles off a little bit. So, you look at this product, you analyze it, and that's what product research is, just going through and just analyzing the data for that marketplace of that product. Seeing it, is there enough sales, throughout the first top 10 competitors. And as you can see, there's some competitors up here that are doing, majority of the sales. This actually isn't even the product, so you can just eggs that off your product tracker because there's no reason for you to be looking at that product. That's not what you're going to potentially sell. There's this product right here, 50 pieces. I mean, he's doing 3,000 units a month, 700, 700, 700, 800. Then it kind of dies off. So I'd personally stay away from this product. That's basically what product research is, just going through and using your best instincts to, determine if there's an opportunity for you to, enter this market with your own product that's unique and, to be able to, create a listing that's going to sell, take professional pictures and outsell your competition. So the second tip is to stand out. Now there are a few different ways you can do this, from bundling to changing different variations of colors and just providing more value for your product and for your listing. And no, to create more sales for your product, you don't have to have the bottom lowest priced in the market. I never recommend doing that. If I compare the price points of my current private label products to my competitors, I'm going to be on the higher end spectrum compared to my competitors because I have better product pictures, I have product packaging, my listing is optimized, with the title, bullet points, and description. So my conversions are going to be a lot higher. And there's a reason that I'm able to fetch a higher price than most of my competitors. Now there's a few different ways. For instance, this example is what's known as bundling. Now, as you can see, for the first page for meat claws, you can see there's some different, color variations, material. But one thing that really stands out is this listing right here is a bundle. So it's, the claws, some gloves, and like a silicone baster. So they're bundling, 3 items together instead of just selling the claws. And you can see they still have the same cheap claws that this person right here is for selling it for $6. This person right here is selling it for $7, $10. So they're taking that same, generic item, but they're bundling together probably these gloves, which won't cost any more than probably $1.50 or $2. And this thing is probably 25 cents. So I mean, they're probably into it for maybe $2 or $3 more, but they're fetching, $6, $7 more than most of the listings on here. And if you go and I pull down my Chrome extension again, that exact listing is doing the second most revenue, on this page, the second most in sales behind, the number one listing right here. So, I mean, that just goes to show that if you, take the extra time, invest a little bit more money, take a little bit more time and, finding a product that is going to complement the main product well, for instance, gloves or the silicone baster, because it's obviously has to deal with barbecue, meat claws, you're going to be able to outsell your competition. So that is a great way to, have your listing, have your product stand out from your competition and be able to, create more sales for your listing. Now, another way to, stand out and have your product be unique is to offer a variation, if it be a different size or a different color or something that's going to stand out. So, I scroll through here for this product and I just see the same, kind of green variations. Maybe there's a different shade of green, maybe a different, design, but it's all the same color. And I keep scrolling, and then boom, right here it just catches right here this pink. I mean, the product packaging first off is like the first thing that caught my eye. They're already bundling, another little stone or whatever's with it, but it's pink. It's pink. It's rose. It's a different color than what all these other competitors are selling. Here's another pink one right here, pink one right there. But I mean, I'd say 80% of the listings on here are for that green color. So if someone's scrolling through and looking to purchase, this jade roller, they're coming through, they see all these greens, they see this pink, they see this really good packaging, they're most likely going to purchase that. And you can see the price point for this product is $25. And you can see a lot of people are selling from, 17, 12. And here's one for 30. That's pretty high, 16, 12, 15. So they're able to fetch, once again, a higher price point. They're already ranked pretty high on page one. I mean, they don't have the most reviews. Some people have lower reviews. Some people have higher reviews. But what I'm trying to get across is that you need to have your product listing, stand out and be unique. If it be, bundling an item that's going to complement your main item well, you need a different variation, if it be a different color or a different size, something that's going to have your listing or your product stand out against your competition is going to be a great way to outsell your competition. The third tip to building a successful and profitable Amazon business is listing optimization. What I mean by listing optimization is high quality and descriptive, a title, bullet points and description that, go over the features and benefits of your product, professional photographs of your product. So it's going to be able to, look very presentable when on Amazon. So that buyer's looking at, 5 people selling the same color and they're going to say, hey, this product picture really stands out to me. I'm going to click on this product and most likely purchase it. So, I scroll through, the first 15 or 20 products and there's some that have, good pictures, some that have don't very good pictures, some that have, good titles, some that have not so good titles. I scroll through and that's something that really stands out. For instance, I go and I click on this product right here. The pictures for this product, look really good. It's got, a dog in the background. It's got, a bigger size so people can actually see the product, see what it looks like, pretty good title, really good bullet points, capitalized, goes over the features and benefits of the product. Same thing goes as well for the description, which is somewhat lengthy. This is a great description. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's got some bold in there, so it really just catches the buyer's eye. Soft and gentle. Easy to clean and easy to carry. That's really what helps sell your product. This is a great example. Of listing optimization. Really good pictures. Really good title, bullet points, and description, especially when you compare it to some of these other listings. And you can see that's somewhat of a newer listing as well. It only had a few reviews compared to, this listing right here. It's got 11. I don't really like the pictures of that product, especially this one right here. I mean, it's got 6 words in your title. I mean, you're not going to be going over all the benefits and everything of that product. Let's just check out this listing right here. I mean, it's got a decent title. The bullet points aren't super descriptive. The description is minimal. And there's a way to, outsource this. I do this for my listings as well. I mean, I'm not the best copywriter. I'm not the best photographer. So when it comes to, creating a listing, I just outsource that whole process. And you can go to a website, Fiverr.com. I'll try to link that in the description of this video. If I don't have it linked, comment below, let me know. I'll link it in there when I update the video. But I mean, you can go through here and depending on what you want to get product photography for, $10, $5, $10. I mean, you can even go as far as, Amazon photography for Amazon. So you can literally go through and find freelancers that will take photographs of your product specifically for product listings on Amazon, 1,800 results for that. I mean, so I usually get mine done anywhere from, $60 to $80, depending on how many pictures I want. It could be a little bit more expensive, if I want like a live active model, modeling off my product. It really all depends. The same thing goes for your product listing. I mean, you can just look up literally Amazon product listing, and you can find a seller that will literally go through and create the whole listing for you, from the title to the bullet points to the description, the SEO. They can even do, keyword research for you, they can find keywords that you want to use in your PPC campaigns, which is where you go and, you advertise your product on Amazon, and you can get that done for anywhere from, probably $80 to $100 from a really good one. There's a few sellers right here, that has like hundreds of reviews, thousands of reviews. So these are a great place to, go and outsource the process. So instead of, trying to go out and become the best copywriter or learning Photoshop, you can just outsource this for $100 to $200, get an amazing listing, and basically create another way to help sell your product when comparing it to your competition. Tip number 4 is going to be patience. Now, this is such a big thing when it comes to building, your Amazon business or any business in general. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. This is not a Bitcoin investment. Your investment isn't going to double overnight and then a couple months later it's going to tank. This is something that you're going to be consistently putting time and effort and money into building over time, consistently, adding new products, optimizing your listings and building a business that is going to last you, long term. It's not going to be something short term that's going to make you a ton of money in the first month and it's going to start to die off and you have to go, find the next whatever opportunities. This is something that can, build you a part-time income or a full-time income. It really just depends on the amount of time and money and how quickly you can scale the business. And when it comes to patience, you really need to have, your why. You need to have your goal in the back of your mind, something that motivates you, because you're going to run into some different problems in your business. You might lose a little bit of money, you might make a mistake here or there, but the great thing is you can bounce back. It's not something that's going to, terminate your Amazon account. It's something that you can learn from. If you lose a little bit of money, learn from that mistake. Don't make that mistake again. You do something and you pick a bad product, critique your product criteria, whatever you're doing that's getting you those negative results, find a way to, get around that and get back to the positivity, the profitable results, and just keep scaling the business. Patience is the biggest thing that I see people not utilizing is their patience. They're too quick. They want to make money, the first day they're selling on Amazon. And, that's not, I mean, obviously you want to make money as quick as you can, but you can't have that mindset, throughout the whole time, because the people that, get in there, they lose a little bit of money up front, they get discouraged and they quit. Even though that a week later their product was going to, their sales were going to double, or they were finally going to rank page 1 for that search term they're wanting to rank for. You never know until you take action, and you have to stay patient with the process. Keep building the business, keep adding products, keep consistently doing product research, outsourcing, and all those things are going to be a great way to, build a scalable and profitable Amazon business that is going to, consistently keep making you money long term, even while you're doing a full-time job or while you're in high school or college like you're still able to make money each and every day consistently throughout the day, even when you're not working on the business or while you're sitting in school for 8 hours a day or working a 9 to 5 job. Amazon FBA is for you. Amazon FBA is not dead. Yes, it is changing, but you have to, adapt to the changes. You have to find ways around it, find ways to, make your listing, make your product unique, and just make your product stand out so you can create sales for your product. So that's it for this video. If you'd like to see any of the links from Fiverr or Jungle Scout or my Amazon course, those will be in the description of this video. Anyways, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions regarding selling on Amazon, drop them below on this video. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.